Hi guys, I'm Malvika and today I'll be talking about my upcycled garment. I hope you enjoy. I apologize if there is a disturbance in the back. I have my fan on. It's very hot. I can't help it, but I'm sorry. Alright, so my design is a vertically split t-shirt, one half being black and the other being white. It also includes some fun paint details at the front and back. My inspiration mainly for this project was actually a song called The Moon Song by Phoebe Bridgers. She is a indie alternative artist. I'm quite a big fan of her music and it's something that really comforts me but also inspires me. Initially I wanted to buy her merchandise to support her and stuff, but after seeing the price of the shipping, I decided not. So I took matters into my own hands by designing something that relates to her music. The materials I used for this project were for my dad's old plain cotton t-shirts, a needle threader, a needle, embroidery floss, an embroidery hoop, scissors, acrylic paint pens, and a sewing machine. Originally, I was just going to hand sew my t-shirt, but I was asking my mom for some advice on how to tackle this project, and she suggested I could use a machine instead because she thought hand sewing would take a longer time and the stitch might be a little weaker than if it was done by the machine. This was actually my first project using a sewing machine, so I guess the new techniques I learned were actually using the machine properly. I looked over our previous worksheets to see how to handle and work the different parts of the machine, but I also had my dad on standby because somehow he was a natural at it, which was a pleasant surprise. So he just kind of instructed me and stood behind me so I don't stab myself. After a couple practice rounds of getting used to the machine, I started stitching my t-shirt. I sewed 2 running stitches up and down the t-shirt. Both of the t-shirts already came hemmed, so I didn't need to do that, but if I decide to crop it in the future, I will definitely hem the bottom. Also decided to make a second t-shirt just in case I were to mess up the first one, and surprise, I did during the painting process. I guess I'm glad that it wasn't during the stitching process, but when I started applying paint onto my t-shirt on the black side, the pigment from the acrylic paint pens wasn't really showing up, so I had to alter my design a little bit. I would say my target audience is people who enjoy Phoebe Bridgers and her music, as the t-shirt references song lyrics from her work. These could be people of any age, but I would assume mainly teenagers, as that is the common demographic of the people who listen to her music. I know some people like to buy graphic t-shirts without really knowing the context behind the design and just for the art, which is totally fine. I really don't think anyone should be judged for that. So I think any person of any age could enjoy a good graphic t-shirt as they are quite casual and could be worn outside and inside your home. These were my final modified sketches for the final design. I decided on not using any safety pins as an additional accessory because I was already happy with my final product and I was a little scared to cut into the neckline just in case I could mess it up. I also embroidered 3 navy blue stars across the chest, but my camera died before I could record that. If this product was to be sold, I would most likely promote it through social media. Because of the specific targeted audience, I would heavily use the app TikTok. This is because the algorithm on TikTok is fast and effective as it delivers you the content you are most interested in, especially if you're on it often. It is also a very popular app used by people of all ages, but the majority of them being teens and young adults, who also fall under my targeted demographic. I have seen many small businesses grow very quickly on that app. Along with that, I would link my Instagram and website so people are able to contact me for any inquiries and to look at any products that are being displayed. I would most likely ship these products from home. For the packaging, I would follow a consistent color scheme. I can make the box star theme to correlate with the shirt design as well. I would try to use sustainable materials for the box itself and make use of biodegradable packing peanuts so it could harm the environment a little less. Additionally, I would add a handwritten thank you note because that is the first thing you see when you open the box. I know I feel super happy when I get cute little personalized notes. I would assume others feel the same. On the other side of the note, I would attach my business card. A decent quality graphic t-shirt ranges from $20 to $35. I would probably make my product on the higher end at $35 because of the handmade factors and my original art. This is also something I'm not making in bulk, and each piece would take me quite a long time. So I think $35 is a reasonable price. I would try to aim for the shipping to be free, or $9 if the order is international, as that is the standard price. I know how shipping costs could be a deal breaker for customers, so I would try to provide the most reasonable price. I can take advantage of companies like Canada Post to provide free shipping Tuesday for small businesses to reduce the expenses. I guess the best fashion theory that describes the launch of my design could be trickle up. I don't think my design is anything really that revolutionary, as graphic t-shirts have been around for a while. It's not like I'm creating a new style or something. The design is also something a niche group of people would enjoy and not something that would essentially skyrocket. And I think the most that it could peak at is if the artist who it's inspired by decides to buy the design and sell it under their name and their merchandise brand. And yeah, this is the finished product. I'm pretty happy with it actually. This is how I would style my t-shirt with the things I already own. I actually went outside and tried to take pictures, but it was too dark and you couldn't really see anything, so here are just some PNG images of what I was wearing. I wore checkered shoes because I think the black and white pattern looks really good with the black and white t-shirt design. I think they look well together. I also wore a star necklace like I showed you guys in the picture before. I think the star complements the whole moon theme really well. And you can never really go wrong with a pair of straight-legged jeans, so, plus they're super comfortable. I know this outfit is very basic, but I usually wear my graphic t-shirts with just pants. But if I wanted to dress it up, I can always pair it with a skirt and some heavy boots and more accessories. But this is probably the look I would go for on a regular basis. Asymmetry was used through the presence of more weight on one side because of the painted design. At the front, it was the moon on the left side, and at the back, it was a text which was also on the left side. But balance was also created because of the shirt being split into two colors right down the middle. There is clear emphasis on certain parts of the garment, like the red details on the painted design. On the back, the word moon is in red, while the rest of the text is in black. On the front, the swirly blush on the moon is also red just because it's a stylistic choice and a common motif that is present in a lot of my art, so I always like to highlight it. Additionally, rhythm is created by keeping a consistent concept and theme. The repetition of the moon throughout the design helps bring the concept together. Little hints of red and blue on both the front and back help create more unity. Since the blue stars at the front are embroidered, I think they do a good job at bringing another type of texture for sure. As mentioned, color plays a big part of bringing the entire design together. I kept my color palette limited to black, white, red, and blue so they can all easily be used throughout the shirt's design. I think the dash of red and blue is a cute addition rather than making all the painted details just black and white. I do think the split shirt is also really fun and interesting instead of having it just be one color. This element allowed me to play with contrasting colors a lot better, and like mentioned, also helped me achieve a cool asymmetrical yet balanced look. And that's about it. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, maybe got a little laugh out of it, but I hope you all have a great day and take care.